Welcome to Devon Gardens. Meet our students, they're fantastic and inquisitive. Meet our staff, they're wonderfully dedicated and eager to share their learning. Our school year began by looking at the spiral of inquiry and the district framework for enhancing student learning. As a staff, we were curious to see how our students would answer the big three questions. That is, how can the big three questions, what are we learning, how is it going, where to next, help students become actively involved in their learning and understand their role as learners. This would be our scan. At the end of term 1, we shared our results. What did we find out after scanning? Some students found it challenging to fully articulate what they were learning, how it is going, and where their learning was headed. Some of the vague answers were our learning is good or it is going well, but the answers lacked student understanding of our learning intentions and engagement. Also, some answers lacked depth and some students found it hard to answer where to next in a way that made sense or connected to prior learning. Focusing. As teachers, we realized that our learning intentions were clear to us, but not always to our students. So what did we do? Using Breakspear's Boulder Pebble Sand, we started on mini sprints through grade groups. However, we needed to provide our teachers with the time to collaborate and decide on what they would like to focus on. So here are some of the structures in place to help us on our journey. 4 teachers, 2 at a time, collaborate weekly. Once a month, 4 more teachers are released in a larger grade group collaboration. Co-teaching times are available for sign-up 1 afternoon a week. New professional learning was quickly identified as a need by some of our staff as they realized that to make learning intentions clear to students meant that they needed to truly know the subject area content and how to differentiate the learning for our learners. Now we are going to share some of the ways that we are making learning intentions clear with our students, as well as ways that students have reflected on their learning. The checking phase. We did our checking phase and surveyed our learners, our parents, and our teachers. We surveyed over half of our student population to find out their thoughts about answering the big 3 questions and sharing their learning with their parents. Almost all of our students thought it was fantastic or really great to be able to share their learning with their parents. Here are some of the intermediate comments that were given and some of the primary ones. As well, we also surveyed the parents to ensure that they really understood and found it valuable to learn about their child's perception of his or her learning in a subject area. Thank you for listening to our inquiry story this year.